Hi, Prince, UK Self-Defense Green, time to sharpen the blades. And hello to the subscribers, yeah, the family. I hope you liked yesterday's video where I broke the bottle. Didn't hurt my hand, so it's okay. Now, I get a lot of questions off people, and there seems to be some kind of confusion about what I'm doing. I'm teaching self-defense. And what we're doing, we're modifying self-defense techniques from other systems so as we can be a little bit safer in the United Kingdom, because there's certain things you can't do. Like I said, you can't jab somebody in the eyeballs in the United Kingdom. They'll look at it worse than if you use a palm heel strike. But this generic kind of defense that we've got, if you study all the systems like I do, you look at from Krav Maga to Systema to JKD to Taekwondo to karate systems, a lot of the more modern up-to-date systems are using this generic pattern, okay? And that's for the incoming jab and the cross. At the end of the day, there's only this jab and a cross, okay? It may come in slightly, so it's a hook, you see? Or it may come from underneath and it's an uppercut, or it can come from over, or it's a swing. But we've only got a certain amount of generic punches coming in us that we've got a defense against. So I'm going to explain to you once again how this works. Now, when I was studying Jeet Kune Do, and when I like the Wing Chun and body weapon I'm always into, they use the tappi. Now the tappi is this: jab comes in, you're supposed to tap it out the way. The cross comes in, you're supposed to tap it out the way. Now what it means is, because it's organic and it's you know, someone's coming at you, boom, and they're doing this. I mean, so they're coming at you, right? You're supposed to be anticipating that jab and that cross coming in. That's why we kind of use very single techniques. I mean, for instance, say the jab is coming in, okay? The jab's coming in. If I'm just going to use hammer fist, bam, okay? There's a high probability I'm going to intercept that, boom, like that. If it comes in the side, bam. So there's a high probability that I'm going to actually debilitate both the arms. So I'm hitting into the extensor muscles, I've explained. Now, I like to use this, okay? As you know, whether it can be left or right, okay? It goes inside, and then I come straight back for a punch, elbow, boom, boom. Okay, you know, there's so much that you can do, okay? So what we're trying to do, we're showing you one technique, you learn that technique. We'll show you another technique, you learn that technique, then you start putting them together. If you do it like that, in my opinion, you kind of retain the information more. And science and psychology proves that you actually do. You retain it more after 3 months if you're visual, auditory, vocal, and kinesthetic. So if you're being shown and you're doing it yourself. So let's have a little look again, okay? So the jab and the cross, okay? Now, you've already got this kind of gan sao. You've got the hammer fist block, okay, which is a 360. I mean, this will help you out. Somebody comes with a low one, bam, right? So we'll look at the tappi from Jeet Kune Do. Tappi is, I'm leading now the left stance. I could be leading with a right stance. We do it on the right side, okay? So I'm here, okay, right? I'm intercepting the left jab. So as I'm here and I'm moving around, I've got to tap it down, and come straight back in, okay? Then I can follow up with whatever I want. You know, same as the other side. What I'm trying to anticipate, okay, I'm trying to anticipate this tap down, and come straight into this generic, because it's fluidity. See, you can practice it so easy. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The other side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, we're trying to make it so as it falls into psychology, and it makes it so you don't have to think about it, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate to you, and I also like a thing called Tom Q. Now Tom Q use a lot of elbows, okay? A lot of elbow strikes. So imagine somebody's coming at you, and they're throwing a jab. Elbow strike, boom, okay? So wherever you manage to get through and you break down their defenses in the attack, then you can come straight in and use whatever you choose on top. That says, hypothetically, tap, tap, bang, elbow, elbow, Do you see how you're adding these things in? Okay, so I'm going to show you very, very quickly. Okay, you see that? Now, what I could do, okay, from this on the wooden dummy training, see that? So that is part of wooden dummy training, where as the fist comes in, I'm tapping one out the way, I'm tapping the other out the way. It's a training principle. So I could change that around. So instead of going, see? So I'm changing from that. You see? So I'm changing. So does it really matter on the street if I prefer to do this? So I like to go in, bam, okay? Do it again. Does it really matter if I do it that way? Or if it's perfect that way? Because at the end of the day, when you're having a fight, it's going down, you're frightened, your adrenaline's going, cortisol's flooding the system, and you're panicking, your heart rate is up, looking for an escape. Oh, where can I go? Those minor details do not matter. Take it from a guy who's had plenty of fights on the street, where I was, in some situations thinking, oh dear, I'm going to get a kick in here, but I stayed calm. I stayed rational. And that calmness and that rationalness allows me to do one technique that will put somebody down. That's what I like. So I'll explain to you again. It doesn't matter if you use the perfect technique or if you use whatever you use. So long as you're just practicing those techniques, you'll put them together yourself. For instance, Bong Sao, okay? Wing arm, punches coming in, deflects, okay? So I'll show you, very simple, what I could do. Tap. Do you see? They just go together, they flow together very nicely. So, does that matter? Do you see the difference? As I tap, I back fist and my elbow from the leading arm. Then I cross. Now, does it matter if I'm hitting the guy's other arm? Does it matter if I'm hitting him in the head? I don't think it does. So don't be so specific in your training. Do your training and be generic, okay? It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, because nobody's perfect. We're all unique. And as Bruce Lee said, you have to do something and then fit it so as it fits for you. Not so as the instructors at the top of class saying, if you don't do this and this 100% exactly as he's showing you, you're wrong. Because what we're looking at is a system in the street. And believe you me, systems in the street are totally different to working out in the dojo. Yeah. Prince UK Self-Defense Green. Please subscribe, because I really enjoy comments on the street, and any ideas that you've got, you can always email me and get my details off Facebook or from YouTube. Have a nice day.